Hello, hello, hello. So today we're going to be going over the top 5 satisfying moments in WoW's Port Edition. So this is like your first time playing the game and you're going through the game and kind of like those top 5 satisfying moments doing for the first time. So let's hop up right into it. So this particular list is in no particular order. So if you guys have your top 5 satisfying moments in game, let us know in the comments down below what you think for Port Edition, because we are going to have like different editions of this, but the first one's going to be on Port. So let's hop onto it. So in the Armory, one of the top satisfying moments is when all of those juicy coupons refresh. So the signals refresh. I know that the doubloons, steel, and coal refresh every few months, but what about the signals? How often do they refresh at SAT?
Be honest, I don't really buy signals all that often, but I think it's like every couple patches. The ships one refresh every 6 months. Everyone keeps up on top.
Yeah, those are always really important for getting those new coal ships or steel ships or the doubloon ships, because they do give coupons for that as well. So that's always a really satisfying moment, is when those coupons are able to be used, so you guys are actually able to buy ships for cheaper. That's always really nice. That's a really satisfying moment in WoWs. Another really satisfying moment is winning ships from a container. Now, this can be from, say, the daily containers from a super container, which is incredibly rare, or say you're working on an event and you get some free containers from the event and it has a ship in it. You just get a ship for free. That's also a very satisfying moment, and it feels really good to get a free ship out of pretty much nothing, or just spending time in the game. It's also really nice as well. It's also a really satisfying moment for sure. Um,
Especially if you didn't invest anything into it. Like most events will give you a few free crates to try it out, but it's always nice like you hit that jackpot and you get the main ship as the prize when you've basically just barely invested into it.
I also think another satisfying moment in WoWs, we're talking about containers, right? So
Yeah.
is the community token containers, like getting like
Ooh.
saving up your community tokens and buying a a premium ship container, and then you get like a really good ship from it. I think that's also a pretty satisfying thing, because a lot of people will save their community tokens and save it for the ship containers to help, so that if they do buy Santa containers, they get less of the crappier premiums and they get more of the higher tier ones. So a lot of people will
hmm
save up community tokens that way, to be able to buy these ship containers. So that's definitely another satisfying thing in WoWs. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about that for the containers. I'm actually kind of curious on that one in the comments. So let me know what you guys think. So for the next one is going to be finally grinding the final ship in a line. So say you're grinding down, say, the Americans, and you're going down the good old Montana line, and you're on that Iowa, you finally save up all of that XP to finally research the Montana, and you're able to buy it, and you buy the Montana and you have it all decked out, taking it out for the first time. That's a really satisfying feeling in the grind of working your way down a line for the first time and getting yourself there. That's a really satisfying moment. I know that when I first started playing WoWs, my first satisfying, or my first tier 10 was the GK, back when it was in the tech tree. Now the Poison's here. But the GK was the original ship that was here, the Kerr first. And I remember my first grind being the Kerr first, which was very, very, very painful. And I then went from the Kerr first, and I did the Kleber next. So yeah, definitely a very painful grind for sure, jumping from the Kerr first to a Kleber. But yeah, let me know what you guys first tier 10 grinds were, and if they were painful or not. But I feel like a lot of people's first grind was a brawler battleship of some kind, just because
Oh,
everybody wanted to brawl. It's just fun to do.
also, I don't think it needs to apply only to tech tree ships. Ship Dockyard ships should also count since there's a lot of missions you have to grind for.
That is
Granted, you
true.
still have to pay some doubloons at the end, but I know a lot of people were pretty happy when they finally finished that long, arduous grind for the Wisconsin.
Oh yeah, there's the Wisconsins were everywhere during that patch. I remember that. They were everywhere. People were loving playing it for sure. I remember that.
I'm gonna bet if you were to hold a poll right now, people would say Wisconsin is the best dockyard ship to ever have come out of it, if
Mm-hmm.
not top three. That
Mm-hmm.
is, I think that just shows a lot of people were happy, were finally happy when they trekked through, put in time and effort just to do all these missions, and they were finally rewarded by the ship they've all been happy with.
Mm-hmm. Yep, for sure, 100%. But yeah, let us know what your guys' favorite dockyard ship is in the comments. I'm actually curious what you guys think on what your favorites are, and I'll love it to check that out when I have time. So, the next two, the first one is going to be earning your first legendary captain from the campaigns. So as you guys know, you can get Yamamoto and Halsey from the two separate mission chains. And working through these mission chains is a real pain in the butt. And it takes a long time to grind it. And getting your first legendary commander from these campaigns is a lot of work, and it's really satisfying when you finally get at the end. It's just such a satisfying feeling getting your first. And this also can apply to earning your first legendary commander in the game from coal. Spending it on, I'm trying to find the tab. Where is it? There it is.
Lucians, yeah, any armory. Some captains are directly available for coal, like Kunetsnov and Lucians.
Mm-hmm.
You have to get Tantanetti from buying containers, I believe Resolute and Rapid.
Mm-hmm.
And then and then of course there's some from the campaign, like Yamamoto and Halsey. I don't remember what, Cunningham is for.
Cunningham is for
And
175k coal in the
okay,
armory.
he's directly for sale. And then you have a few that's unobtainable, like the one for the Pan Asian.
Yeah, that's
No,
still in the dark unknown.
the Pan American battleship line, but he's supposed to come back at some point.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, these legendary captains provide a significant boost for the ships that they're assigned to. Like a lot of people will put Lucians on their sleeve in, just W in, and just watch as the damage rolls in, and then farm even harder once you hit 100 secondary hits and the bonus, and you see that fireworks go up.
Oh yeah, 100%. It's a lot of fun seeing Lucians for the first time. It's a lot of fun to play. 100% agree with you there. So, the final top 5 for this list is what is going to be a progression one, is going to be your first 21 point commander. I don't remember what my first 21 point commander was, but when you earn the 21 point commander for the first time, or back in the day it was the 19 point commander, that satisfying feeling of finally having a max level commander and then being able to earn commander XP, earning a lot of it from that commander to be able to boost up your other commanders is such a super satisfying feeling. And as we all know, as you play in WoWs or in any of the games, once you have one, it's like a cascading effect, and you earn them quicker. So it makes it easier for you to be able to grind the other 21.2, or grind up more 21-point commanders. So it's a really satisfying knowing you finally got over that big lump, that big hurdle, and it makes it easier for the rest of your grinds for 21-point commanders. But yeah.
It's been a long time since I got my first 21 point captain. In fact, I had a couple. I know since I grinded the US line first, I got a couple of 19 point captains for the US destroyer line. I actually got several just because back then Back then, the competitive was at tier 8, so I had to have a few just in case.
Hmm. Yeah, there hasn't been a tier 8 clan battles in a while. It's
Even
been tier 10 for. I thought there was a tier 9, maybe a few patches
Yep.
like a few ago, but mostly it's been tier 10 and supers.
When I play competitive, I started out so long ago, it was even before clan battles. That's how long ago it was.
Hmm.
Like, it was literally player-run tournaments.
Yep, and now we have King of the Seas and the Warships tourney. And then
We
we
still
have
have
WoW's
player-run
Classic.
tournaments as well.
Yeah, we do. So those are always fun. But yeah, let me know what your guys' top 5 satisfying moments in Port Edition is. Sooner or later, we'll have other editions as well. If you guys have any ones you want us to look at or try to do, let us know. But thank y'all for watching and hope y'all enjoyed the video. And I'll see you guys in the next one.